China's Premier Li Qiang warned at a summit in Beijing that the global economy is under growing strain due to the rise of deglobalization. He highlighted the increase in trade barriers and protectionist measures since 2020, pointing to that negative impact on global trade.
Since 2020, the number of new discriminatory trade and investment measures in the world has increased by more than 5,600 per year, far exceeding the pre-pandemic average of 3,000 per year. This increase is indeed too large. It can be said that the trend of deglobalization is getting worse and worse.
This comes as China's inflation data for November paints a mixed picture of the economy. The consumer price index rose just 0.2% year-on-year, the weakest since June, while factory deflation extended into its 26th consecutive month. Producer prices fell 2.5%, and these numbers highlight the ongoing deflationary pressures despite recent government efforts to stimulate the economy. Now, at the same time, China has introduced measures to boost exports, including expanding export credit insurance and offering stronger financing support for foreign companies. Premier Li Qiang's speech underscored the intensifying economic pressures that China faces as global uncertainty grows. With protectionist trade policies gaining ground worldwide, China is focusing on foreign trade as a key area for recovery. While the country has introduced several stimulus measures, their impact has been limited, as evidenced by the mixed inflation data and sluggish stock market response. Now, as China approaches important policy meetings this week, economists are predicting that further stimulus may be needed to address the weak economic conditions and deflationary trends that persist. Now, as per reports, US President-elect Donald Trump's transition team has invited 5 major tech companies, including Google, Microsoft and Meta platforms, and they've been invited to a meeting in mid-December. Now, the meeting reportedly has been called to discuss the tech industry's stand on the online drug sales issue and what steps are being taken to stop the same from happening on their digital platforms. Additionally, US officials want to hear from the companies about their priorities, and they also wish to understand any obstacles in addressing drug-related online activity. As per reports, a representative for Jim Carroll and Trump's transition team emailed Google, Microsoft, Meta, Snap and TikTok, inviting them all to the meeting. Jim Carroll served as director of the Office of National Drug Control Policy during Trump's first term. Earlier this year, in January, eBay agreed to pay $59 million and upgrade their compliance measures after it was alleged that the company didn't do enough to stop criminals from buying devices for making counterfeit drugs, including pills laced with fentanyl. Meanwhile, in March, it was reported that US prosecutors were investigating Meta's role and whether it profited from the sale and distribution of drugs on Facebook and Instagram.